in all the places.
Yeah.
But as Steph said, I flew to Switzerland and got a tour of a really cool building. So here's the deal. This building is called the Millennium, and it is a extremely smart building, not just for, it's got some really cool features, like, for example, the windows. It's a new technology where the windows actually dim based on the location of the sun, not the time of day. So most technologies, it's based on time of day. This one is actually looking at the reflection of the sun, and it dims the windows all around the entire building. So there's these really smart windows, changes HVAC, controls the doors, access, everything is all smart. But also there are a few hundred displays all around the facility, and about 150 of them are being driven through SpinetiX digital signage, doing all sorts of things outside of digital signage, outside the realm of normal digital signage. So I did three things. First, I did an interview with the president of SpinetiX so that you would understand sort of their philosophy in the digital signage market. And so I want you to watch that interview first. Then I'm going to give you a sneak peek of this tour. This tour is about 25 minutes long, and we're not going to play the whole tour. We're going to play about 5 minutes of the tour of the building itself. You're really going to like this building, and you're going to like how well integrated it is. And it's not just rectangular displays. There are all different creative sizes. And SpinetiX is even controlling not just the digital signage displays, but even the fountain outside has digital signage on it. And they're controlling not just the signage on the fountain, but the colors and the fountain itself. So let me start with this interview with Francesco Ziliani, who is the president and CEO of SpinetiX. So watch this first. I'm going to come on and introduce the tour of the Millennium building to you.
Hey everyone, this is Gary Kayye. It's launch week, Digital Signage Day, and I did something special for you for Digital Signage Day. Flew all the way to LAVNCH, Switzerland to meet directly with the CEO of SpinetiX, Francesco Ziliani. Francesco, thank you very much for hosting us here, and the Millennium, which is an amazing facility. First, tell them a little bit about the building that your headquarters is in here, the Millennium in LAVNCH.
Yes, thank you for coming, Gary. The Millennium is SpinetiX Experience Center. We had a vision with this building to create a space of life where people would enjoy walking, but as well collaborating and experience live shows, events, good restaurants. And we have made sure that digital signage is the heart and the soul of this building.
Digital signage actually created an experience in this building, as you've seen from some of the images we've been showing you. Let's kind of review, because what we did was we actually spent a day here just touring the building, and you can actually watch that entire tour by heading over to our website or going down here on the page. If you're on launch right now, you can see the entire tour. We started out with the entrance of the building and this beautiful fountain that has digital signage tied to the fountain. Like literally when the content changes on the fountain, on the sign above the fountain itself mirrors that. Then you have this incredible lobby display. It's a 32:9 aspect ratio, wide screen, very wide screen, basically 8K display that is sitting in the front of the lobby that's using SpinetiX digital signage, and ARYA is running it all behind the scenes. I mean, that looks like a regular digital signage thing, but there's a lot more here. We have a conference. You're actually running, digital signage is actually running, and I hate calling that term digital signage. I like experiential signage. Is running the conference center and the executive center here. It's running the events and entertainment spaces. As you can see, this is not the normal entertainment space. This is a 500-seat auditorium where that content there is being generated by SpinetiX using ARYA. It also is running the ballroom here in the spaces, also the restaurants and the retail spaces as well, all the hospitality. It's just a beautiful building. I hope that people go watch that tour. But you and I have an agreement that the term digital signage is probably not the right term, right? It's more experiential.
You're right. And it's true that the Millennium, our experience center, is special because it combines so many experiences that you usually don't see just in corporate or in hospitality or in education. It's just a mixture of all of them. But that's experience. The technology gives us the possibility to mix all these scenarios, and at the end, inspire the guests, inspire the employees, and make their life easier. Because one of the purpose of all these investments and experiment we have here is really to understand how the team that operates the building work with this technology, and understand their problems. They are very busy and they need something which is very simple to use, very intuitive, and technology must be reliable, robust, because they cannot cope with blue screens or freezing content. Everything must be perfect 24 hours a day.
And we show you how that all operates by watching that video. I also want to point out there's signage even in the elevators. The experiential signage is running to make sure that you know where to not park in the parking deck. Also, as you leave the building, it tells you whether or not there's too much traffic, the direction that you're going. I mean, it's so well integrated here. I hope they have a chance to watch it. But in the meantime, I want you to stay tuned, because I'm about to bring Nicola on here, who's going to give us a detailed overview of what you're seeing behind us. And that is all the applications for SpinetiX digital signage and ARYA globally, all the applications you can use for signage. And we're going to take a deep dive into ARYA, which is their cloud-based management system, which has won a bunch of awards from us over the years because it is the best signage cloud-based signage system in the world, we think. So thank you very much for hosting us. I really appreciate it, Francesco. And hey, keep watching. You're going to enjoy this. So let's do the demo with Nick.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, this is really special. I really love doing this tour. We literally did a tour of the entire building. It took 2 days to go through this entire building, literally 2 days. And I put together a video that's 20 minutes, 25 minutes long that goes through the whole entire facility. And let me frame this for you. This facility has like a 600-seat Dolby Digital Cinema Theater, DCI projector from Barco. It's not just a regular projector, it's a DCI projector. It has a complete catering suite with an auditorium as well as a conference center inside of it. It has a meeting center. It has high-end meeting rooms and regular meeting rooms. It has boardrooms. It's a bunch of retail. All of this is being driven through SpinetiX digital signage. So I can't play the entire tour for you because we don't have the time. It would be too long. But the whole entire tour is on the page, so you can go to down on the page and you can watch the entire tour. I'm going to tease you with the first 5 minutes of the tour, and I promise you, if you watch this 5 minutes now, you're going to want to see the whole tour. And I challenge you to watch it because this is the ultimate install for an AV integrator. An AV integrator would have loved to do this because it includes large event stuff, small meeting room stuff, an entire digital signage network, including retail stuff, and a healthcare and even a fitness center. So check this out. Imagine being able to come to work every morning in a smart building with a 500-seat auditorium, a food court, a fine dining restaurant, an art gallery, a private club, a fitness center, a kindergarten, a hair salon, a dry cleaner, a wine cellar, a car wash, and a whole bunch more. We're here in Lausanne, Switzerland, and this entire smart building, called the Millennium, is run behind the scenes by a digital signage company, SpinetiX. I'm going to have you meet the CEO of SpinetiX, and we're going to get a tour of the Millennium. Welcome. Construction of the Millennium started during the pandemic, and the building's only been open 2 years, but it's already an iconic smart building here in Switzerland. Probably the building that all other smart buildings will be based on.
And as I said, the entire thing is run behind the scenes by a digital signage company. CEO Francesco Ziliani, thank you for having us here in Lausanne, Switzerland.
Welcome, Gary. I'm very proud to have you here in our Experience Center in Lausanne.
Well, it's an impressive building. And from what I understand, there's about 150 screens all being driven by SpinetiX.
Correct. We had a vision with this building. We wanted to have space of life for all our guests and visitors, where people could come, enjoy walking, networking, but as well having fun, participating to live events, enjoying nice restaurants. And I'm very proud of discovering that the heart and soul of this building is really the digital signage and the impact it has on people.
Well, there's more than digital. You're doing more than just running the digital signs. You're also running the AV behind the scenes in the entire facility as well. And all that's due to not only the digital signage players by SpinetiX, but LAVNCH, the software, that the content creation software, where you've simplified the ability to put content everywhere, and also ARYA, your cloud-based signage platform.
You're perfectly right. You need to understand that in a building like this, there are different stakeholders that use our solution. On one side, you have the operation team,
right,
those that are really on duty. It's very busy and tough work they do. They don't have the time to learn a new tool. They need just to onboard and have a technology that delivers the results. And that's ARYA. That's easy to use for them, and it really simplifies their life. Now, on the other side, you have the AV integration.
Yeah.
Having so many technologies, you need a tool, the LAVNCH software, that allows smart people, engineers, trained people to integrate as many technologies they want, having to know that they need reliability, durability of the product, and flexibility to be able to do what is required by the building itself.
And what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the entire facility. We're going to see the entertainment facilities. We're going to see the dining facilities. We're going to see the meeting room facilities. We're going to see the auditorium, the Performing Arts Center. We're going to see how everything, even the elevators, has content driven by SpinetiX here in the Millennium. So I'm impressed. Let's take a tour of the entire building, enjoy this, and see if it inspires you to do some really creative things in your future smart building. Obviously, the experience for anyone entering a building happens in the lobby. That's the first impression that you get. And obviously, you can see behind us is a 32x9 LED, 2 4K side-by-side. That's welcome signage, but also scheduling signage and anything else you want it to, and it's all being driven by SpinetiX.
Absolutely. The lobby is the place where you have a chance to make a good impression. You have not much time. So we want to impress people with amazing content, immersive content, perfectly synchronized content. And that's why we have deployed the IBX440 that is capable of running this type of LED wall seamlessly, very easily from ARYA. And as you said, we want to impress people. It's all about experience. So we are also capable of interacting with this content. Interacting, of course, with what's happening in the building. So giving information about, hey, we have rAVe visiting us. It's in that place. And without asking people to type or add logos, that's fully automated. But we can also impress people by activating spatial content like
Happy birthday.
Like happy birthday.
Let's do it.
You can see that not only the screen is changing, the LED are changing, the music is popping up.
And the same stuff is happening out front with the fountain and the display there as well.
Our solution
from one piece of content
makes things synchronize. So it's really massive. And
I love this tour. I really want you to watch the entire thing because it's 25 minutes long. It's down below on the page, but you get to see the entire facility and you're going to be really impressed with how integrated all this is in this one building. And we tour the entire building. We end the tour on the roof with a view of Lake Geneva. I mean, you couldn't have planned this differently. Our weather was perfect. Now, for those of you who don't know a lot about SpinetiX, SpinetiX has a very sophisticated infrastructure that they support their digital signage players with that includes a cloud-based management system called ARYA, ARYA. I want you to learn a little bit about the applications. And also I want you to see, I mean, this is really just the beginning for SpinetiX. The media players, the technology can also drive video walls. They have a video wall server system. It can do interactive signage. It can be customized. It can be IP interactive or automated. It can do retail and corporate as well as higher education. And so I had a chance to sit down with Nicola and get a deep dive on the ARYA platform, and he shows me the different applications that that you can use their platform or their signage ecosystem for. So check out this interview with Nicola.
Hey everyone, this is Gary Kayye, and we are here in Lausanne, Switzerland, in the SpinetiX Experience Center inside the Millennium. Now, if you don't know what the Millennium is, it's the smartest building in Switzerland. And we actually did a tour of the entire facility and how SpinetiX is running experiential signage throughout the entire facility using ARYA. And you'll understand what ARYA is because in addition to this Experience Center tour, we're going to talk about ARYA as well. We're actually going to do a demo of how to use it. I'm here with Nicola. Nicola, first off, tell me a little bit about what we're going to see today.
It's all about experience, Gary. Welcome the team. You have an amazing team. It's all about experience, and we bring this experience, we bring your story to life with screens, with digital sign. And this experience, we bring it globally with our ecosystem of resellers worldwide. It's all about autonomy as well. Everything you're going to see today, you can make it yourself. The end customer can make it. The integrator can integrate data, integrate smart building technology by themselves.
Yeah, and also, you not only does SpinetiX have the players that output all different resolution and aspect ratios, as you're going to see, and even one player that outputs 4K signals at the same time, but also you have LAVNCH, which is your content design software, in addition to ARYA, which is your cloud management software. And we're going to show you different applications that SpinetiX is covering, starting with transportation and wayfinding.
Yes, let's jump into it.
Yeah.
Indeed, compatibility with any screens, any brands, any size. We do everything but the screens.
Yeah.
So basically, first, you can see stretch screens, special formats, special resolution. Typically for wayfinding, for door, for signs in an airport.
Yeah.
And this, what makes it special is the end user. Within ARYA, they have exactly the same template, the same Canva. So basically they can drag and drop their assets and they will see what they do.
And basically all this is two 16:9 images side by side. So it's a 32:9 palette, and you can put content wherever you want it to go. And in a portrait configuration like this, you're showing wayfinding.
Exactly. And can be as well LED, outdoor LED, because special formats, special ratio.
Yeah.
Can be.
It's just the aspect ratio of the resolution.
Exactly.
All you're doing is filling pixels.
Yeah, we call this custom resolution.
Yeah.
And we can derive any custom resolutions.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. And so this can be done using any of your players.
Exactly. So we are compatible with any screens because you put an external media player. But as well, we have built-in inside SpinetiX. We are gold partner of Intel, so we power up every Intel platform to make it a special screens for SpinetiX with the DSOS, Digital Signage Operating System, running on Intel.
Perfect.
Award-winning DSOS.
Yeah, we've given it a few different awards at ISE over the years at InfoComm. So what are we going to see next?
All right. So again, that entire video Experience Center tour is also on this page. So you can actually see that. That's a separate video on this page. You can see the entire Experience Center tour, which goes through all the different applications that you can use SpinetiX players in. Now I want to take you through a full demo. This is a full demo of ARYA. Now here's why I want to take you through this full demo, and I want you to watch the whole thing. SpinetiX by far has the best cloud management platform of any digital signage company on earth. Nobody is doing digital signage cloud management better than SpinetiX. So, and I'll take that challenge from any other digital signage company, including BrightSign. I think BrightSign has great players and they got great content, great people, but their cloud management system is not as good as ARYA. I want you to watch this demo here, and I want you to see how this system works, because he's going to actually do a live demo. We shot this live demo of how actually it triggers the displays in real time and how you can manage a huge network. They're actually managing a network of up to 6,000 displays with ARYA, but they have a live system of 600 displays in an airport, for example, we talk about, but we're going to actually show you how this all works. So check out this actual demo of ARYA.
Hey everyone, this is Gary Kayye, and welcome back. We've obviously done we did this amazing tour of the Millennium building here in Lausanne, Switzerland. We also did a showroom experience tour with SpinetiX, and we showed how SpinetiX is driving through ARYA 150 displays in the Millennium building and doing every content and every kind of application. Now I want to see how ARYA actually works. What is cloud-based signage and how do you operate it?
You connect to arya.spinetiX cloud, then your players are added in 1 minute, and then you have a very friendly ergonomic user interface, where first of all, anytime you have a question, Jessica, John, the end users, they are not experts. They can ask a question there. We have 6 people answering to the questions from 8 o'clock to morning.
And when you sign up for ARYA, is that included or?
Yes, it's all included. So you have a question, we answer, no need to call your integrator, no need to call your reseller. We answer directly there. So Jessica and John, they are not experts in signage, so they need to quickly add the file, upload the files. They quickly need to create templates, schedule it, and display on screens, and eventually manage the alerts. So together, here we have added some videos of rAVe, weather forecast. You basically take a content, you select your group of players, showroom, you pick it.
So you name the players, what they are and where they're located.
Exactly. So we call this tagging. So basically you tag a group of players by name, by geography, by buildings, and so on.
So the content is now sent to the players through the network.
Exactly.
It's communicating. And what happens if one of the players goes down?
So we just need the internet connection for changing the order of the playlist or schedule, but the players in your on your network will remain.
So if you lose network connection, you're still
exactly.
Excellent. All right. So then now let's say I have this content. I want to add a weather widget to it, or I want to add some kind of like a design to it.
Exactly. You go in the templates. You have multiple widgets. I can add one. You basically have something very visual, so you see what you do. So that's
seeing basically what's
Yes, you have a preview. You have preview, video preview as well. So you select your group of players 24/7, and it will go on the player. Now, as we published before a priority content, here again you see the list of players. You see here we have 4 screens.
Yeah.
You click on one, you see what's being displayed. We had priority content before. I remove that content, and then it reverts back to the playlist, the normal playlist. You can add content as well from here. So all the contents are being transcoded on the cloud. No, you don't need to know what's the resolution, what's the codec, and so on. That's we take all.
So how do I see all my players and manage all my players?
So in player section, you see all your players being displayed.
So this exclamation point here.
Exactly. So we have here the 2 players not working out there in Europe. Then in US, you have 1 player in Chapel Hill, and Live will pull the data from Chapel Hill and show what's being displayed now.
All right, so then this is actually what's on the screens in Chapel Hill. That's interesting. So you don't have to have a camera in the room, you're actually seeing the content from the player.
Exactly. So then alerts.
It's from emergency alerts or campus-wide alerts or
typically. So you can like for an event have a live video string being displayed because it's an event happening suddenly in the building, or you want to watch a football game, or you have a fire alert, and then basically you can edit the alert. It doesn't need to be a full screen. It can be like some sections, zone. Then you activate it, and will go automatically on overlay on top of the content,
regardless of what the content is.
Exactly.
And so what's the cost for this software? How do I, as an integrator, how do I sell it, or as a user, how do I buy it?
So it's per player per year, unlimited number of users. So you add a user just by adding the email, or we are SSO
So
compatible.
we have 100 players on the network. I'm going to pay per player, but I have unlimited seat licenses.
Exactly.
So you can divide into groups as to who accesses which place.
Exactly.
It doesn't cost any additional money.
Exactly. Cool. So unlimited users, unlimited storage, chat online, updates, security updates on the firmware updates. We do sprint every 15 days. There are new features or added.
You include all that.
Exactly. It's all included.
And can I give each user a different access?
Exactly. So you have even granularity per zone, per player. So it's as simple as adding, let's say, Chapel Hill screen. You add it here. So Krasimir will have only access to Chapel Hill content and Chapel Hill players.
That's very nice. Okay, so this is all part of the SpinetiX ARYA cloud-based platform.
No need of training. You're autonomous. Jessica, John, they're autonomous, no need of training. No hidden cost just per player per year.
And this is all part of the SpinetiX ARYA cloud-based management system, which you can learn more about at SpinetiX.com, SpinetiX.com. And of course, we shot a thorough tour of the Millennium building, which includes 150 players, all being driven by ARYA. We also did a showroom tour. And of course, this video, all these videos are available at ravepubs.com. Just type in SpinetiX in the search and you have everything. Nicola, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you, Gary, and your lovely team.
All right, thank you, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.